Good morning, boys and girls. Do you enjoy rainy days? I don't sometimes. But you know what? There is hope because with Jesus Kids in the Kitchen cookbook, there are recipes for rainy days. And we are going to start with one such recipe called Silly Face Paint. We have in a muffin tin 1 teaspoon of cornstarch in 4 different cubbies. And now we are going to add a half a teaspoon of water and a half a teaspoon of cold cream if it's available, or heavy whipping cream if it's not available. So we are going to add into each one of these. And then the last one. And then we are going to get our food coloring, and we are going to add 2 drops of food coloring into each one of these containers. You won't need any more than 2 drops. And no, this is not edible. 1 and 2. And then we will get the next one out. 1 and 2. And then we've got our red. Of course, you can make other colors if you want, but 1 and 2. If you want to make other colors, what colors would you mix to make orange? Red and yellow, that's correct. So now we're going to add our yellow into its container. 1 and 2. Now we are going to stir these together. And in this case, it looks like I didn't quite get enough liquid. So I'm going to add just a touch more of the heavy whipping cream. Just a drop or 2. Because it will not take much. Is creating a very beautiful shade of blue. Have you noticed that? I like blue. Do you like blue? What's your favorite color? I'm going to add just a little tiny bit more because it's still just a little bit thick. We are going to have some thick paint today. This is more the consistency we want. All right, that looks beautiful. And just in case a parent out there is curious, this paint is washable. So you will not have to worry about your clothing. And now we are going to have to add more into our green. I accidentally poured a little bit thickly, but I think that it'll work out just fine. It's going to make a pretty green. Use a different spoon for each color so that you don't mix your colors unintentionally. And then we've got our red that's waiting patiently over here and also needs just a little more fluid. can see it's very sticky because we used cornstarch. That's always a very sticky topic. Our red turned into more of a pink, but that's okay. Now we're going to do our last one of the yellow. Let's add a little more fluid to that one too. This one's turning out magnificently yellow. I have a friend who loves yellow. We could totally paint a house together, yellow and blue. Okay, and now this recipe is ready. And so I am going to call on someone from my audience. Seth, come and paint Mommy's face so that people can see how this works. We have a special Q-tip for each color to use as paint brushes, or you can use real paint brushes if you want. So you have your Q-tips there. Demonstrate to our audience how this works.
Is this stuff edible?
No. Mommy, the red knows something.
Not red.
Oh, pink. You're right. Why do I feel like I have stripes on one side of my nose? And I will have to watch this video after I upload it to see what I look like.
Go see your war paint.
Goatee? Okay, thank you, Seth, for showing our audience how this recipe works. This is the
This is the laughing Bethany showing the face of Mama.
Product.
Now you guys hear this? Then you
Turn
guys
around. Ukraine on her arm and on her eyes, and then surrounded by pink, even her lips.